This video is everything you want to learn about tofu in general. The types, how it's made, how it's commonly prepared, and the nutritional content. If you want to learn about the specific types of tofu, such as fresh tofu, processed tofu, or the byproducts of tofu, then go check out my videos on that after. Tofu originated in China some 2,000 years ago and made its way through Korea and then to Japan around 800 AD. Tofu in Japanese literally means bean, which is curdled or fermented. There are two main categories of tofu: fresh tofu and processed tofu. Fresh tofu has three varieties. There is silken or soft tofu, there is firm tofu, and there is extra firm tofu. Processed tofu also has three varieties. There is fermented tofu, there is dried tofu, and there is deep fried tofu. The term tofu is used by the Japanese and other Asian countries to name similar textured products such as tamago tofu, which is made from egg, goma tofu, which is made from sesame seeds, jimami tofu, which is made from peanut milk, and Burmese tofu, which is made from yellow split peas. To make tofu, first soak whole soybeans for about 8 to 10 hours. Then the beans are made into a puree with a mixer or a blender. The tofu puree is boiled with water and simmered for 15 to 20 minutes in low heat. Make sure to stir the foam so it does not overflow. Use a sieve to separate the soy milk from the okara, which is the fibre from the beans. Reheat the milk to high heat and mix in the dissolved coagulants such as salt or acid. The Japanese traditionally use a white powder called nigari, which is a seawater extract which is mainly consisting of magnesium chloride, but calcium chloride is a more common coagulant for the tofu made in North America. Pour the curds when ready into a cheesecloth or a similar material and lightly press to produce a soft cake. This can be done using a traditional Japanese wooden tofu maker, books, or anything you want. Tofu is ready. For soft or silken tofu, the curd is pressed only lightly to produce little excess water to produce a soft cake. Firm tofu is further pressed to remove even more liquid. Finished tofu can be cut into pieces, further processed or flavoured, whatever you like. In Asia, tofu is eaten in many different ways, including raw, stews, soups, stir fries, or deep fries, or even stuffed with fillings. I'm going to walk you through some Asian countries and the popular dishes of tofu. In Japan, it is common to deep fry the tofu, called agedashi tofu. Ganwadaki, which is a mixture of chopped vegetables, mashed tofu, which is deep fried, is also very popular. In Chinese cuisine, tofu is served with boiled peanuts, mung beans, azuki beans, and flavoured with ginger or almond syrup. Also, a rather famous dish, which is hot and spicy, called mapo tofu, is commonly made with using silken tofu or semi-firm tofu. In the Philippines, a sweet delicacy tahu is made using fresh tofu with brown sugar syrup and sago. The Malaysian tofu of tafu or tofu is called tofu fa. Warm soft tofu is served in slices in a bowl with either pandan flavoured sugar syrup or palm sugar syrup. In Korean cuisine, dobu gai consists of pan-fried cubes of firm tofu seasoned with soy sauce, garlic, and other ingredients. In Indonesia, tofu is pronounced tafu, and the popular fried tofu are tafu goreng, tafu isi, and tafu smendig. Yeah, I can't pronounce all of them. My recommendation is Clear Spring Organic Japanese Silken Tofu. It is the only tofu I know in the UK which is organic, made using whole soybeans, packed in a long life Tetra Pak, and doesn't need to be refrigerated. So you can take it anywhere, I mean you can just throw it around. Also high in complete protein and gluten-free. It is soft like silken tofu, but it's firm enough to make any of the Asian dishes we went over. Tofu has relatively low calorie count and fat content, but abundant in complete protein. It is also high in iron, and depending on the coagulant used, it is also high in calcium and magnesium. Very popular with the vegans and vegetarians, as it's one of the best sources of complete non-animal protein. Now go surprise your friends with what you just learned and comment below for the foods you want to learn about next. See you tomorrow. If you wanted to learn how to cook with tofu, then go check out my video on how to cook with tofu.